Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a series that I wanted to start on this channel prior to today, but I've kind of been boxed in. I've kind of been forced into doing this and telling this story, and I'm going to be completely honest with you, this is just going to be me rambling on for like 10 to 15 minutes, and just me telling a story. I've got tons of stories that I want to tell, and I guess this is the first one because Justin said something in his video today and asked me to tell the story. So, today, if you didn't know, the Lego Haunted House set was revealed, and it shares a lot of resemblance to the Hollywood Tower of Terror from Disneyland or Disney World, whatever. I'm sorry, I don't remember. It's Disney World. It's Disney World. I know I'll get comments. I corrected it, but anyways, so when I went last year in February down to Florida, and I stayed with Justin for a week, and we went 3 days to Disney. The first day, I believe, was with Ryan and Pro Lego Channel, and we went to Magic Kingdom. The second day, I think, was with Justin, just me and him at Hollywood Studios. This is prior to Galaxy's Edge opening, unfortunately. And then the third day was me going with him and Jordan, a roommate of his who he went to Japan with, and we went to Epcot, which was my first time going to Epcot, at least in my memory. I'd been to Disney twice before, once when I was 3 and once when I was, I want to say 10, I think, so I don't remember the first time. I remember only one vivid memory of a gift shop at the end of It's a Small World, but that's about it. But anyways, when it comes to what Justin was talking about, he said that I tricked him into actually going onto the ride. Now, I actually vlogged a lot of the trip, and I think I only released one video on it, or didn't even do that. I don't recall, but the issue was that the camera that I was using, the old phone that I had, actually no, it's the same phone. I used to have this waterproof case, and because it's waterproof, it covers the camera part of it. And if you look back at my old videos, the camera quality is just utter trash. It is so blurry. It has this film on it. And I don't remember if it was on stream or someone in real life pointed it out to me, one of my friends, and they were just like, you know you have a plastic film in front of your lens, and I just felt like such an idiot. And anyways, the quality of the vlogs already weren't the greatest, just because I don't know what I'm doing, and then second of all, the actual, like, phone had this film on it, and it just made everything blurry, so I never wound up releasing it. But I will share with you some audio. I can't share with you the audio of the actual drop, but I do have some audio of me prior talking about how I tricked him into this, and anyways, we'll play that in a second. But so we went to the Toy Story Land, which was of course the main part of the main reason we wanted to go, and just for it to be us, because we both love Toy Story so dearly. And it was actually in the line of the new Slinky Dog ride, was when we actually sat down and literally in line wrote out the list for our series 1 of Toy Story. And so that's really iconic and really nostalgic to me to look back on that. And I remember that fondly, being in that line. So we went around to different places, of course, and couldn't go to the Star Wars land because it was under renovation, but when you're at the top of the Toy Story ride, you could see into it, and so it's really cool to see, like, the Neomodian shuttle and different things there. It was really awesome. I loved that part of it. But when it came to going to the Hollywood Tower of Terror, which I think in California, it's the Guardians of the Galaxy ride now. They've redesigned it and everything, but the main concept of the ride, if you don't know, is it's just like you travel on this carriage, I think, and you just go through this old Hollywood hotel, and you go through this Twilight Zone, which is a really old show if you don't know what it is, and it's like an episode, but it's special to the tower, and like passengers were disappeared or something like that. I can't remember the specifics. I'm sorry, Disney hardcore fans and different things, but I apologize. But anyways, so the idea is that it's haunted. Get the gist of it. But I wouldn't say it's as scary as spooky as the Haunted Mansion over in Magic Kingdom. I remember genuinely getting frightened just because one of like the workers just came around a corner out of nowhere, and it was just really spooky and creepy. They weren't the people there are just so in character, and they don't react. They just stand there, and it's really creepy. Anyways, back to this. So we're there, we're in line, and I remember as we're walking and we're waiting in line for this thing, I remember him saying, I think it was even we weren't in line yet. It was he was hearing the screams of people, and he's just like, Ashton, what is this ride? And I'm just like, oh, it's just like you sit down and you go through. It's really fun. Like, it's no big deal. And he's just like, I hear screaming. What's the screaming? I'm just like, oh, it's just recordings, because it's like it's haunted, and you don't have to worry about it. They're just playing it to like it's just music. Like, it's just like an audio thing to like draw people into the ride or whatever. And so we're going through the line, and I think it got to the point where they split us off to like what section. So like if you're with only it was only two of us, so then they put us with another two other people, and I think it was they split us off, and we were waiting in line, and this is when the audio recording comes in. But there was a lady with her daughter, and she's maybe 50, 60, and her daughter was 30, maybe 20, 30. And I just remember in line her talking Justin down, like, are you okay? Like, what's wrong? He's just like, I'm really scared. And it was really priceless. Just some of the things that she was just being so caring, and like, oh, don't worry. They're like talking him down. They're like, oh, it's okay. Don't worry. Like, it's not that bad. There's a drop. And he's just like, there's a drop. And we were just like, no, it's fine. It's fine. I was just off in the corner laughing, and they were just talking him down, like, oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I do this all the time. And he's just like, okay, okay, okay. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. So she's just like, are you afraid of the dark? Like, is that what's wrong? He's like, no, no, no. It's not that. I just have a problem with heights and different things. So we're going into the ride, and so Justin is there's four seats in the front. We're in the very front as well, which was just perfect. Like, it was perfect. We weren't in the back of the cart. We were in the front, which means there was no one in front of us. We got to see the drop, like, right there. And so it's me, Justin, the mom, and then the daughter to the right. And we're sitting there, and I had my phone out to record, which was probably really stupid because of the speed that you were going at. Like, I could have lost it, but I was recording it, and I just remember, I think had it with my left hand, because while the whole thing was going, all of it, I think it was the first small drop, because there's a couple of drops in it, then there's like the big drop, and as we're going through, I just feel this, like, him gripping onto my arm as the first drop goes, and he is just like holding on, and I'm laughing hysterically. He's losing it to the right, and I'm just in tears laughing as we go up and down this thing, and then the big drop, and he is just gripping so hard onto my arm. And then afterwards, to add to the perfection of this, as he was like, he enjoyed it. He'll say he didn't enjoy it, but he wound up actually getting the picture of us like on the ride and everything. So anyways, as we're leaving, he's just like, Ashton, I have to tell you something. I'm just like, yeah, what's wrong? He's like, I grabbed the lady's arm. I can't even get through it. He grabbed the random stranger's arm to the right, and I just think back to like movies and different things when a plane's going down. You just grab the stranger to your right because like it's like you're about to die, and that was Justin. He grabbed my arm, grabbed the stranger's arm to the right, who he met like 2 minutes before in the line, and talked him down. Oh my goodness. It was the highlight of that day. As fun as it was to go to the Toy Story Land, that was the highlight. Oh my goodness. And he said he was never gonna do it again. But he did love it. It was his first time doing it. and he like I said, he got the picture of it because he wanted to remember it, and it was just such a fun day, and I really want to go back and see if I would love for him to do it again. I would love for him to do it again. It was genuinely priceless. But yeah. Anyways, guys, that's the story. I don't think I necessarily tricked him too much besides the screaming part and saying, "Ah, it's just a recording. They're just playing it to, like, like in Zoo Tycoon or Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's like people going like, whoa, yeah, like this is a fun ride." But anyways, that's the story. I hope that you did enjoy it, and I'll do more of these for other things, but I hope that you did enjoy this, and I'll play the audio now. Thank you guys for checking this out, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. So the lady in front of us was trying to talk Justin down, like, it's gonna be okay, it's not gonna be that bad. And she's like, "Are you afraid of the dark?" Alright, so I might have bamboozled Justin just a little bit.
Don't say that.
I may have told him that this was just a little basic ride, but it's actually not. Yeah.
I get it. It's a drop.
Let's
You go
wait
up and
to
down
see what
super
Justin's
fast.
reaction is.